What's going on, everybody? Streams look good. All right, let's roll. So today, oh, how nice. Looks like my Gribbler have leveled up a little bit more. Very nice, very nice. Done a few things over the couple days of bad weather that we had. Trying to see if giving these guys beds and putting them on stay, if that helps with the frames. So far, it actually has, keeping them from wandering around. Now the monkeys can't really do much about those. They only have wander or follow. Now, on the other hand, if you had water and food close to each other, which unfortunately right now I don't, thought about actually sliding this over and sliding this one over, and then I've got a hitching post right there. Now, I don't know if it's too far away. It might not be. It might be. I don't know. But I'd like to keep the Gribblers close by to hopefully help that even more. But as of right now, it seems to be doing a pretty good job. These guys are staying in their spots, and all of these are staying in theirs. Well, for the most part, it kind of works for the most part. They kind of get a little off, but at least they go back to roughly the same spot and they stay. So it'll be all right. And let's see. I'm gonna go double check my generators out here. Make sure everything's still good. You're working. You are working. Yep, and yep. And I do have 2 of these in each one. Needed to put that back over there, actually. That way it's pulling from the tanks. So, I think I've mentioned this before, but if, say for instance, you have it set up like this, you log off, you log back on, you come back, and this is kind of what you're looking at. Just go here, activate it, put that back out, and it's going to start pulling from the big tanks, which they last a really long time. All of these as well are full and using the fiber, so works out really well to keep everything stocked up. And I'm going to leave that one out there. What I wanted to do today is get nuclear stuff going. Now, the nuclear stuff, boy, is it expensive on the titanium. So 40 titanium plate there, another 40 there, another 80 there. This one I won't be able to make immediately because I need 60 inert uranium ingots. So that's going to require extracting some uranium. I did go ahead and make the uranium locator, but I can at least get these 2 made. And what I wanted to do was at least make those, kind of figure out the footprint of how big the containment facility is going to need to be. But as you can see, I've got everything made here. So let's switch over to this, and we're going to start out with the uranium extraction unit. Now I'm making them with my builder just because he gives extra bonuses and stuff like that. It's not really cut and dry on if it applies to all deployables. Certain talents apply to certain things. So I might be missing one somewhere, but I mean, you've only got so many talent points, so there's not really a whole lot you can do. But 1500 power, so cool. Not a whole lot there. And then the other is this, and I need the 25 platinum ingots. I think that was the last thing that I needed over there. Let's see. Yes. All right. That's a heavy slot, okay. Alright. So it's a heavy guy right there. Okay, so this isn't huge. It's not too big. It's kind of like the polymerizer over there. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I'm gonna throw that in here, and also the uranium extraction unit. Now, as far as supplying power, that's going to be the next question, and I also need to locate the closest uranium source. So I think what I'm going to do for now, because this guy, my builder, I would like to be able to make I'd like to at least be able to make this. And I do have some extra containers in here that I had him make, so these have the extra slots. So there's going to be likely a location for radioactive waste. So one location for that. And then the other for processing the materials. And I think, because as of right now, I've got this stuff back here, just in a little crate. And I'm not too worried about the radioactivity. I can just do the anti-radiation thing. So let's see. I've got 22 waste, 4 uranium rods, and 7 raw uranium. So not a whole lot to be able to process at the moment, but I do realize that there are going to be some pretty hefty enemies on this this next mission, which when I get back up here I'll show you what I mean. It looks like it's probably going to be quite challenging. It does give you access to the uranium rounds, but this one here is likely going to be a little difficult. I did want to do this one as well, because this gives me another 35 uranium rods. Which those back there I can send up, but I'm kind of keeping them for the moment. There's only a few, so it's not a big deal. Visit Eden for a specialized reward. Large-scale collection and delivery of resources. Finding and catching fish. Okay. So I think I can do this one pretty easily. Okay. You got a little close for just a second. It's fine. It's fine, man. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Grab one. Nope. Just give me the one. All right. He'll be good in a minute. But the ultimate goal was to build a structure, or maybe 2 back here. And I know that there's an aura range on the radioactive stuff, so I don't know if it's kind of one of those things where the more you have in one spot, the worse it gets, or, you know, what exactly. But ultimately, I think what I'm going to do is just build a structure back there that's just kind of like a straight tower, straight up, and store everything in there. And then if I need to, I can expand left and right. Looking at everything, I don't think that I'm going to run into any issues with future missions where things are going to pop up out here. I hope not. I don't know for sure, but fingers crossed it doesn't happen, because that's where I'd like to keep everything, is just kind of close by. And then I'll build a walkway that goes straight out, and yeah. So, and it's all going to be made out of likely concrete, I don't know, maybe not. Because I do have a consistent source of limestone that I can use. So I don't know, I might just stick to the limestone. Limestone is nice. It looks good. I think it'll be a nice contrast back there in the back. Concrete will kind of just blend in. It, you know, kind of just disappear from view. So, yeah, I think maybe going with the limestone might not be such a bad idea. Let's see. Yeah, I think I could do that. And the main question is how high do I want to build it? And what I will likely do is just build the bridge straight out first. And I do have the radioactive, well, not the radioactive suit, but it's, and I don't actually have it on me, I don't think. I think I've got it back in there. But it does provide a buff against radiation, so I'm excited about it, though. To finally get this part pumping through. Yeah, I think building up to maybe that little platform there is probably the best bet. And I kind of want to keep the waterfall visible. So what I might try to do is just frame this area out and just build around it. So, and probably going is that limestone? Nope, just a rock. Let's see. This will have to go down for just a second whenever I move everything, but that should be okay. Now I can come in here and take stock of what I've got left over. Let me actually dump some of these pouches out since I won't need them at the moment. Don't need that. I'm gonna keep that one on me. Keep that one on me, and I can put that one up. This stuff, I mean, I don't necessarily need it, but get rid of those. Okay. We'll just stick with that for now. And go through and see what I've got to work with. That's some limestone. That might have some limestone in it. That should be all concrete, I believe. Got glass, which I am going to use quite a bit of glass for this as well. Let me double check some things here. Concrete, limestone beam, limestone. Okay, so the concrete can go away. Put the limestone back, take out the concrete. Okay. And this should all be concrete. Excellent. Put that back in there. And more concrete. Alright, let's see. Suppose I could just put that in there. Don't have very many of them left anyway. I think the most that I have is just of the floors. And in here, just some of the industrial stuff. So I think it's probably not Not too bad in the grand scheme of things. And I think I should be able to go... I would like to add some of the rounded buildings into this part. Now building that part is going to be a little tricky, I think. Alright, so we're going to keep this one. And I'll keep this one just because the glass will keep on us. And I can put that one up and put that one up. Keep that one. And keep those two. So those two I can put up. And then I need to make... I think I've got all my doors shut, looks like. Okay. I did add some extra lights in here as well. Got some... These actually provide quite a bit of light, just aiming out over these sections, and then I've got some up there as well, kind of lighting that area up. Which I do plan on making more of the armor sets, but wanted to dive into the uranium at least, just to see what we're going to be working with. Get into the nuclear level. Let's see. Okay. So, what I'll have to do, I think, which I did pick up quite a bit recently, so I do have some to work with. Concrete, and still have some crushed left over, which I think I'll swap that out for that. I do have a ton of concrete, so I can make a lot of stuff out of that. But, I mean, I love the limestone. I really like the limestone. Let me see. Which is empty, so let me grab the concrete out. Put the concrete in here. Dump that in there. Grab the concrete, crushed limestone. Okay. We'll just throw that in there for now. Got plenty of concrete if I need it. Sort this up. We have screws, and we'll need the rebar, which I've got a ton of that. Come on, there we go. Probably stand to go with another section here. Now, as far as the titanium went, on making all of those plates, that was a total of 480, I believe is the right number. I believe that's what it was. Because there's 40 for the extraction unit, 40 for the centrifuge, and 80 for, I believe that was the generator. And so total of 160 plates, and there's 3 titanium per. So if you max this out at 100, that's 300 ingots already. And drop this back down to 60 because we needed 160 total. That's another 180. So that's, yeah, 480 titanium ingots. And I'm just now replenishing my stock. I went through pretty much this and then some. So I took my Tusker out and went and harvested a bunch of noxious crust, and rebuilding this back up now. It's just pumping out the titanium. So, and I did grab what I had in my drills, so, or my one drill for titanium, which did help, but honestly the majority of all of that came from just mining nodes. Oh, bear with me just a quick second here. All right. So I think for now, what I'd like to do, which I can actually, now that I think about it, I think I could actually go ahead and use these concrete platforms, which I think I have some. Where did they go? Nope, wrong one. I do have a couple of pillars left. I don't think I had any more in here, did I? Just the advanced ones. Yeah, just the advanced ones. So, and what did I have for? Okay, so I've got 10 limestone ones, which should get me a pretty good ways out there, and it's basically just to get things lined up from here. Now I don't plan on running, or initially didn't plan on running, you know, 2 lanes out the back. So it'll probably be just the one, and I'll run it from probably from this side. But then again, I could just separate it all together and just add some stairs. Actually, let me see something here. Those. Okay. Throw some stairs there. And there. And then yeah, this should work out. This should work out. Extend it out a little bit. That one's close. I will put one there though. Then we'll use these up. It is a long way, but I'm all right with it. Okay. Let's see if I had any more. I will eventually go back and change those concrete ones out for limestone. But at least this will give me a good running count as to what I'll need. All right, let's see something here. I do need to go back inside and go to sleep, though. Alright, so I get 3 panels. 1, 2, 3. One, two, 3. And I think I am now officially out of beams. All right. Let's grab these out. See if it will let me do this the way I want. All right. So ran out about that far. Recuperated some of those. Put those back in there. The stairs back in there. Okay. All right. Oh, wow. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. Excuse me. Wash my hands. And let's go to sleep. That back out. Okay, so I've got that far, so I need to make a ton more, which honestly making them in here might even be faster than making them over here. I'm not really sure why these get the boost and this doesn't. Doesn't make any sense to me when making stuff like that. But nonetheless, I do need to make honestly, probably that many would be optimal, but we're gonna go with 40 for now. And then trying to see when it's going to show craftable. Okay, it's down there really low. Interesting. It's probably because of all of the rebar, though. And the rebar does go quick. I will likely have to go and make more steel ingots here soon. The steel goes fast. Add that in there, grab those back. I don't really think I'm going to be short on that. I think it's going to end up being the screws, but that's okay. I've got screws too. Probably don't even need to add that many in there to it. Just about got our floors made. Now it's not showing that it's getting a bonus from any of this, so I am curious. Let's try something here. Let's just take a couple stacks and see if it's faster over here. And it is. So it seems like making things here takes longer, which makes no sense. Why does this get the bonus but this doesn't? You know, I don't know. I do not know. So in light of that, honestly, I'm fine with just moving everything over. And the only real reason that I actually have two of these out is for making concrete, because it just goes so much faster. Kind of stinks that this machine isn't faster than it is. I don't understand that. And I even use this character to make it, so I don't know. Let's swap this out for now. Okay. Let's put that in there. And we'll put those in there just to free up some speed. Out. What do you mean? What do you mean? Get all the way back out here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna change out these beams while I'm thinking about it. So I think, yeah, this is where I started using limestone. Just checking. They all do look right. Okay. Find the concrete one, which I think that's the one I had everything in before. Yes. Okay. One, two, three. Oops. This should work out, and I'll take some stairs up. I'll have probably a couple different sets of stairs right here, because it's going to be multi-story. 2, 3. go ahead and just make this a little more secure. And let's see, what do we got? Yeah. All right, so let's bring it back a little bit. Grab more beams. Let me back up there. That's all right. We can fix that. We're almost to the goal. Wait a minute, what? Okay. And we're just about there. Right. I think that's just about right. All right, secure that up. I actually don't hate that. Okay. And then out this side, I'm going to probably put sort of right there, which I don't know if I have any more left. I don't think I do. I think I'll have to go make some more. But gonna put a ramp up here. And then have the second story above it, or at least a little ways above it. But that's where I will keep pretty much all of the nuclear stuff, the radioactive stuff. And I likely don't have enough glass for what I want to do with it. And I think I'm probably going to need more of those advanced beams too. Very likely. Let me think. I may even come back and make foundations. Matter of fact, let me go make some foundations, because then I can recoup a lot of these pillars, which would be great. So I'll need them over there up against the wall. So let's make... I don't think I've actually got any foundations left. I don't think there's even any in here. Maybe that might be concrete actually, but let me check. Yeah, that's concrete. Alright, so let's make... Just go with 20. Yeah, it goes so much faster. Now I know his talent gives me the 10% crafting cost, and the water I thought was part of the cement mixer, but it might be another one of his crafting talents. Sometimes it even works for my other character, which is kind of strange. And I don't think I've got those talents unlocked for him. But let's just throw these down here. I'm gonna recoup a bunch of those. I think I might make some more platforms. Let's go with... Come on, there we go. Those up. Hopefully those will go back into these two stacks here. Pick those up. Yeah, this does craft so much faster. More of these to throw in there. I think that was empty. All right. There we go. Normally I don't put them on the hotbar, but I think this time, since I'm not going away from base, I'll just keep them in there. I'll move a little slower, but it'll be okay. His movement is abysmally slow, though. That I will say. So... swap to this one. Just put one down there. Now, I don't know... don't know how far I can go out before I need it. So, ooh, that's close. Alright, so this one, and then put that there. It just magically makes it better. Go out until we see that it needs another one. Put it down, make that one better. Cool. Oops, wrong one. I keep forgetting I've got them down there. Right. Ooh, that one was close. I think maybe put that there instead. All right. Okay. I think those are spaced out about the same. At least they look like they are. Awesome. All right. Now, these should be somewhat redundant. Yeah, okay, cool. So don't need those. Honestly, may not even need this one over here. Yep, I don't see anything breaking, so that's a good sign, right? And we'll keep one of these out for now. Okay. Just in case I go back in the water. All right. Let's see. Gonna need quite a bit more of those. Probably won't have to use these. Or at least not immediately. But I think this should be sufficient enough room. I am gonna frame it all the way in. Cover up any gaps. I suppose I kind of want to leave that there. Wonder how it actually works with the water. I guess it just kind of pretends like it goes through it. Nah, I don't like it. We'll keep we'll keep the stairs on this side. I will come back and make everything different with the limestone. It's not exactly the way I wanted it, though. Suppose I can do it like that. All right. May use this section for storage. Yeah, it is kind of weird how the concrete and limestone, even though they're basically the same material, they don't line up, and you have gaps. But it's either keep it there or take it up another tier. You know what? I think I will. I think I will take it up one more tier. Come on. Let's see if I can make it work with this rock in the way. It's going to be tight right there. Okay. We're still even down there. Go down and make sure that we've got the right amount. One too far. All right, no big deal. Maybe one of those didn't line up right. Nope. And who knows if the rest of these are all in good shape. I think they are, though. Okay. And yeah, likely I'll just keep this for storage of the nuclear waste for now. And of course, again, I can always expand out that way if I need to. But I think this will suffice. I need to get my rails out here. And I need to make some limestone ramps. Because I'm pretty sure that I am fresh out of those. Yes. Okay. Trying to decide if I want pillars on both sides. I don't necessarily need them, so. And if I don't need them up there either, then I won't use them up there and I'll just hold on to them. Let's put these in here so I don't weigh as much. Put those in there as well. Floors. Swap the foundations over to that one. Okay. That top row is backwards, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, that's going to drive me nuts. they're all backwards. Oh no. Well, we can't have that. Okay. It immediately snapped. Okay, long ways. I'll come back to that one and fix that one last. Okay. That's better. Everything looks like it snapped correctly. Cool. So now I just need some walls. I did go all the way out, right? Yeah, okay. All right. Oh, there's a snowstorm killing the frames. Go make some limestone ramps. You know what? Let's just do 20. Why not? We've got the resources. Let's do it. It's almost time to sleep. Oh, that beautiful titanium. I have more titanium than I know what to do with now. Thanks to the organic residue cleanser and the miasma pickaxe. Very nice, very nice. Stop turning off my chandelier. I don't understand why this doesn't stay on. Stay on. Oof. Tell you what. Let's go down here. I am going to need more glass. Most assuredly. So let's just take all of that out. And actually, I should be able to dump them in here, yeah? Can I? I don't think... Nope, can't do it. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Silica. 2, 3, 4. Alright, that one's just about done with that. Throw those in there. Matter of fact, I might actually pull out all the... Oops. What I think I will pull this stuff out. I have so much titanium, I'm actually going to run out of room for it. And I have run out of room for it. Looks like I'm going to have to swap some things around to make space for the leftover titanium. Whoa. Let's see. Nope, can't put it there. Could put it there. I think we'll just put it in here. Just extra. Alright. And reinforced glass, so epoxy, steel ingots. I really want to do some curved stuff, but it is so difficult to make the roofs line up. I could make the front wall curved like I did this. I think I might do that at least. But still can only make that many. Let's just get them going at least. Alright. Alright, while that's making up, you know, I keep forgetting that every single time it throws silica down here. Gotta love the snow. Okay. And swap to that. Okay, so we've got our limestone here. I certainly don't have enough concrete rails, but the concrete rails that I will use are going to be out there on the stairs. Right. We'll keep the ramps May use those as part of the main building. Tell you what, let's put those in there. Okay. And I want to make some advanced beams. Probably not that many. How much steel do I have left? I should probably get on to making some more steel. Full ones. Excellent. Okay, and the next set. Cool. All right. So we should have plenty of steel, got plenty of epoxy, and working on the glass as we speak. And let me think, how do I want to do this? Got 16. Let's make 4 more. Complete the stack. I don't really need these glass doors. Okay, so we've got 20 walls. Gonna need way more than that. Take a look out here. All right, so 20 of those. Oops. How many of those do I have now? Alright, so we've got 40 of those. Great. Perfect. Have 20 more walls. And I should be able to just make 2 of these, unless I've already got them, which I don't think that I do. No, I don't. All right. structures, which I think... Yeah. So those are the ones that I need, except in limestone. Grab those as well, so I can put all of my rails out. And I think I'll start with this at least. Go put some of those up, give the steel bloom time to build up. It is a bit of a long run, but it's got to be that way. Got to keep this stuff away from me. I guess you can kind of fit in there, but I'm not going to put one there. Okay. Yeah, why not? Well, I guess I could there at least. All right. Cool. That worked out well. Let's see. Okay. So these are going to get the curved roofs. That'll seal that up nicely. Cool. These two looks like won't be needed. All right, cool. And I don't mind the excess glass usage. It's fine. At least I'll have my, I should have my limestone curved structures, so the roofs when I get back. And then I need to make probably another stack of 20 glass walls. Actually, probably need quite a bit more than that. Let's grab the glass. Throw these back in there. And what do we need? What do we need? More glass. And grab some more steel. And make, well, make that many. Let those finish out. So have plenty more steel. And let's see. Let's make these. I think 10 should be enough. I think so. Glass left over in the last one down here. Yes, okay. Put those in there. Grab those out. And just make them just to have them. Now I do need to make, I think it would be a good idea to make another lightning rod. What do we need? 13 copper wires, 6 platinum ingot. Okay. get that thrown up there as well. Coming together slowly but surely. All right, let's get this sealed in, finish this off. Okay. Don't know why that one is having a bit of a freak out, but okay. So strange that that is the only one. Let's grab some of these. See if these will help. All right. Certainly does not like to be hanging out over the edge. Okay. So I may go underneath and run some diagonal struts down below. Let's get this covered in. Okay. And let's see, do I have any floors? Yes, I do. That is a bit of a gap, isn't it? Oh, it's going to just get sealed in then. Okay. That works for me. I don't think... No, I don't have my ladders on me. No big deal. I will just deploy this for now. Too steep. Now it's kind of weird that you can just snap it there, huh? Huh. Well, we'll leave it there for now. And let's put those back up. Put those in there. And I guess I did have some in there, didn't I? Yeah, it's all right. Extra is extra, it's fine. Okay. Now let's see what the easiest way is going to be. Now I could put a foundation under there think, which might actually improve everything. Probably would be a bad idea to put one over there as well. The real question is, did that solve the glass? Looks like it did. I don't see anything crazy there. But I think I should probably... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I come here, I'll put one there. If I come here, let's see, will it work? I mean, I suppose. Maybe that'll strengthen things up a little bit. Let's find out. Definitely not. Definitely not. But at least it looks more supported. And the hard part is going to be getting it to snap over there. And I may just have to go grab some ladders. Now, I don't necessarily like where that ended up right there. Kind of wanted to have it be more uniform. So I might need to bring this over one more notch. And let's grab this. Okay, that's better. Like so. Like that. And like that. It is still open, isn't it? Well, it's a good thing I've got extras. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Let's put this back up here. That's better. I wanted to make a design on the front of the building there, but that might present a bit of a challenge with the glass. I suppose I could also just put a bunch of half pieces on the front of it. And might even change the doors to these fancy curtains just to make it, oops, make it easier to get in and out of there. These guys, elegant curtain doors. Might actually put those on all the buildings, because the tames can go through those doors, but wild animals can't. Not that there's going to be any wild animals out here, but at the very least, might end up doing that. But give me just a second, and I will be right back. Okay. All right. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I've got those curtains unlocked. At least I thought I did. I might not have them unlocked with him, though. I think I have them with my other character. Okay. So, need to grab my ladders. Right there. Put those up. And put those away. And those away. Keep those out. Actually, I can put those down there. Those down there. And I think 20 should be enough. There we go. Set that up, and I'll worry about the doors in a little bit. Now, having them this far might be a little redundant, but it's still in the same area. And I don't have a ton of issues. Okay, that might be one too many. Now the hard part is getting these to snap the other way. And usually I have to place one vertically. Then try and get it to snap the other way. I don't know why it doesn't want to work. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this to work out the way I want it to. Probably not. Okay. Let's go here. And diagonal again. There we go. Get rid of that one. And go with another straight beam here, and come on, come on, there. And technically that is connected. All right. I don't know if it will actually let me reach that ladder or not. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, I can get that one back in a minute. Okay. That's a scary ladder. doesn't like going the other direction. Maybe we can just do that for that one. Why does it have to be so irritating to get to snap where I want it to snap? Guess we'll do that. I just want it to look neat, you know, but also be structurally sound. Yeah, we'll just leave that. Why not? It's about as good as I can hope for at this point. And I don't think I'm going to need it on the other side, but if I do, I can always... Ooh, that was scary. Didn't think it was going to let me attach to it. Just leave a ladder here for now. Okay, so it accepts it now. That's good. And grab out our advanced beams, wherever they are. Real question is, do I have enough? And I don't think I do. I think I'm gonna have to make a couple more, because I think these are all concrete. Yeah, okay. So make a few more of those just to frame out the floors. And again, yeah, it won't let me do that. And I have... That's the roof corners. But I don't know... Yeah, they don't have the shapes that I need. Now these could work for what I was trying to go for. Maybe. Let me think on it for a minute. Run back, go to sleep. Yeah, I think I might end up just doing those curtains, because that is a bit obnoxious to have to constantly open and close doors. I mean, granted, I won't be going out there all the time, but I will be going out there frequently for processing the uranium. Let's make another stack of 20. Just to have those. Give that a second. Okay. Grab the beams. Let's add the beams here. And let me think. Suppose I could at least carry it out there and place it. Place this one. I will likely have to make several of these. And of course I will have to run power and water up there, but once I know where everything's going to be placed, then I'll be able to do all of that. I like how it's turning out so far. I suppose that I could actually make a little walkway on the front. Nah. Well, I could, but I don't mind the door coming in from this side. But the centrifuge is likely going to have to go in here. And I will very much likely have to make more than just the one. And we'll just aim for right there. I'm hoping that when it's active that it'll light up, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how that really works. But it would be cool if it lit up in the front. That way it shines through here, but it might not. I am going to move it back though. Alright, so can't go there. But it should let me put maybe one more here and another one over there. And I could always add that industrial stuff in here. Just go like 1 or 2 levels up, put it in the middle. Because the waste is going up there, but I want the processing and the generator to be in here. I mean, you're only really going to need 1 generator. I mean, you could technically run 2, but I don't know how much more power you need than that. Okay. Let's put these back up. And I'll go up there and finish this. All right. Front of the building's framed out. Okay. I need to put a wall there, don't I? Okay. Here comes the snowstorm to make everything kind of miserable. And I need 1, 2, 3 doors. Yeah, I don't hate that. What I really wanted was to be able to build a design into the front of the building, but the glass isn't going to let that happen. But I suppose well, maybe I could put a walkway out on the front. And just mount it out there. Because I don't think, do I have 1 on me? Maybe. I do have 1. And let's go with this. Now the real question is, can I place these? No, it will not let me place them on this platform. Well, that kind of stinks. Okay, so If that won't let me do that, then... Oh my. It doesn't mind having those out there, and they are showing green. Let me see, what will it let me do with this? Is this going to work out the way I want it to? Probably not, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. Well, it certainly didn't like that. Alright, let me try a different tactic here. Still a no? Okay. How about that? Still a no. Let me get inside for a second. Ideally, it's about the right height. Unless... Go there... And there? Will that work? Still won't work. Okay. Uh-oh. Am I out of pillars? I think I'm out of pillars. Well, let's just see if it's going to work anyway. For now. Still don't know why that side is being funky about it, but, you know, it is what it is. Just does not like putting that there. Now I could... Maybe it's because there's not a beam right there. Is that the support you wanted? Almost fell. The diagonal crossbeam isn't going to give me what I want. Oh, I didn't get to save that one. That's all right. So, to make this work, I think I suppose I could always build it off the top of the building too. Let me go make some more beams, standard beams. And just play around with it, see what I can come up with. What do we need? We need more those. Grab another stack of those. Put the concrete beams in there. Give myself another stack of those. Still might be able to make the thing that I wanted to make. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Is that all concrete in there? Oh, they are concrete. They are concrete. Okay. I just saw the, but the rest of it's limestone. Wait a minute. Those are concrete. Okay. Alright, good. So I do have plenty of those. Yeah, we'll just leave them in there for now. I've got enough weight on me as it is. And cool. There we go. There we go. So I've got beams and that should be enough, I hope. I wish after the snowstorms that the snow would actually go away. That would be really nice. It would make the fallout from the storms that much more tolerable, I think. Alright, so I can go inside and I should be able 1, 2, 3. 3 floors over. Actually, what is... This still gets the buff for making these stable. Okay, so 1, 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're right in the middle. Okay. That puts that there. But I want it to be down here. That's what I really like. Okay. Right. And that's in the stone, so I don't want to do it like that though. I really just wanted to come off of this one to here. Kind of like that. Which that does not look like it's going into the wall. So I'll just have to do that then. Okay, grab that. I don't guess it's going to let me put it there. Maybe I can make some ladders over there to it. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that though. Don't like that one poking through like that. Well, at least I kind of got what I wanted. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. And if I have to, I can frame the outside with stones too. It might be a little excessive, but I don't care. I've got the resources and the ways to get them, so. All right. I need to take a little break. And then when I come back, I can finish getting this set up and then get the buildings in there. Buildings, get the deployables, the machines. Get the cabinets set up there for storage. At least a couple cabinets here, a couple cabinets upstairs, because I think you have to process them here and then take the rods and put them up, put them in the generator, and then you'll have waste come out, which has to go up there. I think that's how that works. Honestly, I don't know. But yeah. Just because I want to know if this is going to work or not. Let's give this a shot again. And what do you know? It works. That works. And that works. Okay, okay. So far, so good. I can get rid of that one. And that one, actually. Cool. And where are my triangular frames here? Oh, don't be weird. That was that one, so let's go with this one. And then I wanted another one right here on the front. Oh, wait. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Let me go down here and see if this achieves what I'm aiming for. Probably not. It's probably going to look not anywhere near what I was aiming for, but... not so much. Yeah, I don't really like that one. I was hoping the diagonal buildings would give me what I wanted, but... at the very least, I've made it happy on the other side of it. Okay, all right. And my goodness, I had all the stuff that I need to get out of my inventory. Put those back in there. And yeah, we'll just stick those floors, I think. We can stick the floors in there, that's fine. All right. It's getting there. It's getting there. The general idea, anyway. Okay. All right. Well, when I come back, I'll try and get all this finished up. See you guys in the next one.